Okay, everyone, SummerSlam 2018 is finally in the books, and I'm going to give you my quick review on this thing. Overall thoughts, this wasn't a bad SummerSlam. To tell you the truth, I think this was a better show than Wrestle Trashia earlier this year. So let's just speed on through this thing. I'll give you my results and my reactions. I ain't going to go in detail into the in-ring quality because watch the fucking show if you really want to know. Anyway, SummerSlam kicks off with Dolph Ziggler defending the Intercontinental Championship against Seth Rollins. This was a really good opening matchup. I think it went 10 minutes too long, but it was really good. You know, Ziggler, I've been hot and cold on Ziggler for the last couple of years now. Rollins, since February, Rollins has been on such a hot streak, and this match just goes to show that the wrong guy main evented this show. Seth Rollins should have been in the main event of SummerSlam this year and winning the championship. Instead, he wins the IC title again from Dolph Ziggler. It is what it is. The match was good. I like the result. Let's move on from Dolph Ziggler. Everyone wanted to see Dean Ambrose turn heel, and I'm just like, no. Why? He just came back. Let's stretch it out a little longer. All right. I pitched the idea of having Ambrose turn his back on Seth during the Royal Rumble. Like, say Seth Rollins eliminates Dean Ambrose from the Royal Rumble, and then Seth goes to the final two, Ambrose returns and just fucks over Seth. Let's stretch it out to the Rumble. All right, I like that idea. It makes so much more sense. And then you can build up story from there. But in the intern, I can see Drew McIntyre breaking away from Dolph Ziggler, and Drew McIntyre telling Ziggler that Ziggler's holding him down, and I can easily see McIntyre and Rollins having a feud going forward for the rest of the year. That's what I think is going to come out of this thing. Match number 2. The New Day defeats Harper and Rowan, the Bludgeon Brothers, by disqualification. I really don't care. I didn't pay attention to this match. I don't like the New Day, and Harper or Rowan they do nothing for me as a tag team. You break away Bray Wyatt from these two, and it just goes to show that all three of these men are just drowning in nothingness. Let's move on already. All right. Strowman squashes KO. This was beautiful. This was fantastic. Braun Strowman doing what he does best, and that's beating the shit out of people within a matter of minutes. Or in this case, within a matter of seconds. I liked it a lot. And props to that KO t-shirt. KO in the bank. That shit was pretty cool. I like that. The whole black and green thing going on. That was pretty cool. Charlotte defeats Carmella and Becky Lynch in a triple threat match to win the SmackDown Women's Championship. Why did fucking Charlotte win this match? Why? The only thing good about this thing was seeing Becky beat the shit out of Charlotte when the match was over. Now, to me, I don't think Becky turned heel. I think Becky is just taking out her frustrations on Charlotte, who was inserted into the match after not really earning anything, while Becky had to scratch and claw her way to a title match, and now she's taking out frustrations on somebody that clearly overshadowed her. To me, that's not a heel turn. To me, that is a normal person having enough of being crapped on. Kudos to Becky Lynch on that. And Becky Lynch looked like a wrestler from Glow. Props to that, because that's a great show. Becky Lynch should be in season 3 of Glow. Get Becky Lynch, because she would be perfect. Because she looked just like a Glow character. It was great. Samoa Joe defeats AJ Styles by disqualification. This was a really good match. What Nakamura and AJ Styles failed to do at WrestleMania, Joe and AJ made up for it. This match was hard hitting. It has some good spots in it. The last 10 minutes of this match was fantastic. Seeing a bloody AJ Styles go fucking ape shit on Samoa Joe after Samoa Joe pretty much got on the mic in the middle of the match and was pretty much taunting AJ by talking about his family, and seeing AJ Styles go berserk was fantastic. And it's what a normal person would do. If some son of a bitch was stalking and going after your family, you would go ballistic on that person. So I cannot wait to see what happens next with Joe and AJ. I think this was a good decision, in my opinion. You didn't need to have a clean win for this match. The DQ, to me, you protect Samoa Joe, you protect AJ Styles, and you have a reason now to put these guys to have these guys go into a stipulation. Let's say a Hell in a Cell come in September. We'll have to wait and see. I want to see how the story progresses, because right now I'm really intrigued. Speaking of intrigueness, The Miz defeats Daniel Bryan in another really good match. I thought Miz and Bryan had a great match at SummerSlam. The Miz, he has been impressing me the last couple ever since 2016 when they cut that shoot promo. He's been on my A-list. He's been impressing, and I've been a Daniel Bryan fan since he first came. I've been a Daniel Bryan fan since I first started watching ROH back in 2002. And these two, and Miz and Bryan, whenever these two guys wrestle, it's magic. Their characters just complement one another. And Miz is a really underrated wrestler, and this match shows that Miz can go in the ring. The man, take the handcuffs off the Miz, and the guy can perform. He performed excellent with Seth Rollins, and last night was no different with Daniel Bryan. The Miz wins, and I like it. Miz winning is good. It's too good. I like the idea of just having Daniel Bryan, question himself and question why he came back. He's even back in the first place. They had a little backstage segment where Daniel Bryan pretty much says that his whole comeback tour has been a bust. So you just keep beating Daniel Bryan down for the remainder of the year. If you do a Miz rematch with Bryan, I'd have the Miz win again, and I would set up Miz to become the WWE champion at the Royal Rumble. Also, at said Rumble, I would have Daniel Bryan win the Royal Rumble, therefore setting up Miz versus Bryan for the championship, with Daniel Bryan finally getting that big, elusive win that he's been waiting for since coming back to the active roster. The story of Miz and Bryan has only just started, and I really cannot wait to see how it plays out even more. I hope they take the idea I just pitched to you guys, because I think that's a great idea. The Demon Balor returns, and he squashes Baron Corbin. Let's move on already. I can see Finn Balor being moved up to the IC title division with a feud with Seth Rollins. Or maybe you put Rollins in the Universal, or maybe you put Balor in the Universal title picture. I don't care. Just get him away from Baron Corbin. This feud is fucking garbage. Nakamura defeats Jeff Hardy to retain the United States Championship. This match was whatever. I don't care. Nakamura has, Nakamura. I like Nakamura. I'm glad he won. I like Jeff Hardy, but you can clearly tell that Jeff Hardy's working really hard. And this match is pretty much a placeholder for an even bigger story, which is Jeff Hardy and Randy Orton, which I think is going to be happening at Hell in a Cell. Because after the match ended, they kind of teased Randy Orton once again, set to attack Jeff, and it didn't happen. So, yeah, this match was pretty much thrown under the bus for a Randy Orton-Hardy feud. It is what it is. Ronda Rousey defeats Alexa Bliss for the Raw Women's Championship. This was stupid. This match went 4 minutes too long. And I told this to my friends. If this match goes long, it's going to be stupid. Because they're just going to have Alexa just powder out of the ring, do bullshit tactics to stretch out time for no fucking reason. This match should have been like this. The bell rings, Rousey grabs Alexa, snaps her arm, the bell rings, match is over, 10, 15 seconds tops, let's move on. Instead, you stretch it out for 4 minutes and it was just stupid. Just really stupid. Hearing Rousey taunt is laughable. Having her do this corny shit like sitting in the ring was retarded. This company, once again, makes me care less about this woman. And got nothing else to say about this. Main event. Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship. The reign of terror that was Brock Lesnar has finally ended. And the Reign of Terror Part 2 with Roman Reigns has now begun. This match, there's really nothing to say about this match. It went 10 minutes. It was just Superman punch, couple of spears, a suplex. Braun Strowman comes down to ringside. Me and my friends were thinking this is the cash in. Instead, a suicide dive takes out Braun, and then Brock Lesnar beats the shit out of Braun with the briefcase and gives him an F5 on the outside. And Reigns wins with a spear. It was the most bullshit, complete and utter nonsense was this main event. It was stupid. It was dumb. I didn't care. Once the bell rang, my reason to give a shit went to the wayside. So yeah, no cash-in at SummerSlam. Hopefully tonight on Raw, a cash-in happens because I cannot sit through the era of Roman Reigns. I can't do it. I had to sit through fucking John Cena for fucking 15 years. I can't do another 15 years as a wrestling fan with Roman Reigns. I think Roman Reigns might be the cause of me finally giving up on professional wrestling after all this time. Anyway, overall thoughts on SummerSlam. It was an okay show. It wasn't a good show, but it wasn't a horrible show. It was like right in the middle. I give it a 5 out of 10. You did have some really good matches, As much as I don't care about Ziggler anymore, he and Rollins had a good opener. Still, Joe and Styles was a great match. Miz and Bryan was good, and Balor squashing Corbin was okay. Strowman kicking the shit out of KO was great as well. Everything else in this card, forgettable. And that's it. Anyway, let me know what you thought about SummerSlam in the comment sections below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll check you back next time for more. Later.